Toughest thing of all for me. I'm 5'3", a short man, considered small, and viciously assaulted by all the assumptions of a short man, the connotations. Short, that means not powerful, that means insignificant. And unless I grab my life by my own hands, take it into my own hands, I'll be victimized, and I was victimized by all those labels. And then after a while, after a period of that kind of assault, you're intimidated to go out there. You're intimidated to show your face. You're running and riding with a sense of embarrassment and insult. And you have to come to a point. I had to come to a point where I made the decision I want to take my life into my own hands. I want to be the master of my fate, the captain of my own ship. And I want to own responsibility and tell the truth about what's happened to me, no matter how it falls. That's none of my business. My business is to have an integrity and a truthfulness, a complete resolve to tell the truth and stay with the analysis, no matter where it leads. So when somebody's discussing something with me, I will listen. I'm disciplined. I've disciplined myself to be able to perfectly listen to my opponent. No matter what he says about me, I don't react emotionally. I listen to him, and I help him make his case against me. Is that all? Is there more you want to say? Is there more you want to say? Pile it on me. Bring it on. Let me hear the truthfulness of this, and then I'll speak. I can't speak unless I know exactly, precisely what I'm being charged with. Then I can talk to the evidence and event, and I can question it, and I will question it. I refuse to let anybody impose their will on me, humiliate me, or try to intimidate me. But it took me a lifetime to learn this, and as I wasted my life, I went on and on and on, and I felt embarrassed and insulted. Even though I was a bodybuilder, the height crippled me. The height crippled me. And you've got to realize, you're a short man like me, you've got to be inconspicuous. You don't want to stand out. You don't want to call attention to yourself. And the biggest mistake is to smile like a jackass. That bullshit phony smile. I like a man to talk to me like a man. We're talking about something serious. I don't want to see a smile on your face. You get serious with me. You talk like a man. Don't smile on my face. And especially if I'm talking about something serious, I hate it when somebody's laughing or smiling at me. I'll put a stop to that immediately. I'll confront him. The conversation ends right there, and I will confront him on it. Hey, I don't like the way the smile. Wipe that smile off your face when you're talking to me. I'm trying to be serious. Wipe that damn smile off your face. It's a stupid smile. It's a smile that's out of context. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? You've got to expose a man. I learned you have to expose him. Never let anybody. I've learned this lesson bitterly. I paid blood over the bridge to learn it. Never let anybody intimidate you, humiliate you, insult you, or judge you. I'm my own judge. Nobody's a judge. There's no judge. There's no jury here. And nobody's under oath. So I represent myself. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? It takes a long time to understand it. Until you understand that, you're going to be a victim. So now I know how to de-victimize. However, I'm 80-year-old and it's come late. It's come so late to me. But at least when I die, I want to write my own epitaph. I want to be in control of my epitaph. Not some preacher, some rabbi, or whoever the hell does it, who doesn't even know me, and gives a formalized bullshit speech. Fine, son. None of this is true. But it's too late. I'm simply whatever anybody wants to memorialize me, memorize me, or epitaph me. And I don't want to stand for that while I'm still awake. So what I do is I have my own funeral. I have my own funeral. And I swing with the honesty of it. If a man can't tell the truth, if the man hasn't learned how to tell the truth, what's he worth? Man keeps on camouflaging, putting out a phony front just to be accepted and liked, and he's not accepted and liked. Such a man is called weak. And to be called weak is devastating. And of course, you're always scared. There's women around who judge. Let me tell you something. At 5'3", it's going to be rough. Now, I'm involved in writing the book, Strategies for the Short, Small Man. It never got published. It never got finished. But we tell exactly we have the problem, exactly diagnosed. Never been done before. Major contribution. It never got written. There's a lot of things, because of procrastination, it never gets done, and you run out of time. That's what happens. You suddenly find yourself out of time, out of luck and out of time, and it's a bad place to be in. But better late than never. And I realized how my life would have been different if I hadn't procrastinated, if I had taken things that I should have taken seriously serious. You have to tell a man like this, he's bullshitting around, give me a bullshit story. You say smoke screen. Smoke screen, let's talk about something important. Don't try to bullshit me. Don't try to lie to me. Don't try to fake me out. I'm here for good, honest communication, straightforward, man to man. No matter how it lies. And we go our separate ways if that's necessary. That's all. But I don't want to become a victim of compromising my position, who I am, just because I want to be liked, because I want to be a nice guy. I'm okay, you're okay. You have a nice day, I have a nice day. Bullshit. Bullshit. Sometimes it's important. Nobody has a nice day as long as we're getting some truth out of here. The truth is what matters. Your truth is what matters. Not the truth with a capital T. And no bullshit. The religiosity brings a lot of bullshit. I know what I'm talking about. I know my Bible. I used to be a preacher, so I know what I'm talking about. Went to many evangel. Heard the evangel talk. And knew from my own experience that the preacher was wrong. And the preacher came up to me and said, do you think I should legalize more from the pulpit? Legalizing more means to give you more moral judgment, more commandments, and more of these things. And remember, the preacher, when he gets up there, says, I'm preaching the word of God. Now you better get a reverence around. Let the sheep, and the house is the sheep, get some good reverence around here. And everybody becomes humble and quiet. This is how you're brainwashed. This is a good model for brainwashing, and we're seeing an awful lot of that today. We're seeing an awful lot of that. It's called brainwashing. It takes a lot for a man to develop and to be a free agent, a critical thinker, and stand on his own 2 feet. What's it going to take? There has to come a time when a man makes a stand. When's that going to be?